welcome back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your love, for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you that have actually supported Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, if you are new to the channel, you are highly and very welcome. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. Hit on the bell to get an update whenever I upload a new video. So that's just like basically the essence of that bell. And then if you want to register for our online classes, you can see my number scrolling through the screen. Just send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll give you the details of the classes that we have presently available. Okay, guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut and sew a cut together sleeve circle dress. So you can see it is a cut together sleeve, and then it's still a circle dress or a fillet dress, whichever you want to call it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And for this kind of dress, this is a beginners friendly tutorial. So the two basic measurements that I'm going to be making use of is the shoulder measurement, the bust measurement. I'll show you how to increase the bust measurement, how to make it big as however you want it, and then the hem also. So these are the things that we're going to be working on. Even though it is a circle dress, you are not going to use the circle size of a plus size for a small size. Okay. All right, so as we go along, I'll call out the measurements as we go along. So we'll place our tape and then we'll check and know. So that is why. Okay, so if you want to become a member of Stylish Naija channel here on YouTube, you can just go to our homepage. You'll see a join button. Even as you're watching this video, you see a join button that just popped up. You can just click it and join to support my channel here on YouTube. Just you see all of the packages that we have available. Okay, so now let's get started. So I have my fabric here. This is a very soft fabric. It is like a chiffon fabric. You can use any fabric of your choice. This is 3 yards of fabric that I'm going to be making use of. All right, so now I'm going to fold my fabric and then we'll start imputing the measurements. Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you how to fold your fabric. So this is my fabric now. So you can see it. I slanted it and folded it to an angle like this. Okay. So since it is a cut together sleeve, if it was not a cut together sleeve, all I will do, I'll start from this point because I'll just, once I get my shoulder measurement, I'll start. But since it is a cut together sleeve, you need to put that into consideration. So you take from the center back, this is the center front, and then you can still assume this as the center back. You take from the center front or center back and measure it to where you want your sleeve to get to on your hand. So that's what you are going to do. So for this, my sleeve is about 16 inches. So I need to keep checking until I get 16 inches. So I have about 17 inches here. So this point, obviously, is going to be like my startup line. So I'm going to mark it. So after marking it, I'm going to check for the length. So for the down part, I'm going to add another fabric to the down part. So I'm going to measure 30 inches for this, and then I'll measure about 8 inches from another fabric that I'll add to the down part of this dress. Okay, so now I have my shoulder measurement to my sleeve, which is, like I said, which is about 16 inches. So 1 inch extra is there, which is 17. So from this point, I'll just measure the length. So for this, I have 30 inches. I just need to check to make sure that the camera captures everything. Okay, so I think you can get a better view now. So I'll go ahead, I'll measure the length of my dress. I'll just mark it round. So I've marked it round. So for this, if depends on how wide you want it to be. You know this fabric now. This is folded. We're going to cut out two. So this is the first one, and then we'll cut out the second one. So you can measure. You can actually measure. So for mine, let's see what we have here. You can see we have about 34 inches. When you plus 34 into 2, you have about 68 inches. You can see that the flare is going to be really big. So if you want it reduced, you can actually reduce the length of your fabric. So I'm just showing you how to actually fold your fabric so you don't cut for a child and then you cut it like an adult own. So that's that. The next thing, now we're going to impute our measurement. We'll come to this point. We're going to add our neckline. So the neckline, we're using 3 inches for the neckline. You mark your 3 inches here like this, and then you're going to come down. Depends on the length. So for this, we're going to use about 4 inches for the length. So this 4 inches, I'm just going to mark like this. I just mark a round neckline, and then for the shoulder, it is a cut together sleeve. So what we are going to do now, you're going to come to this point now, this down part. We use 16 inches, like I said. You come to this down part. From here like this, you mark your armhole opening. So for this, the armhole opening, I want it to be 8 inches. So this is 8 inches. You can measure the person. This is 8 inches. And then from this point, I'm just going to come in by 1.5 inches. Just come in a little bit. And then from this point, I'll just make a good curve, a nice curve here. And then this nice curve, I'm just going to go and just float it into this point, and then it goes like this. So I hope you are able to see what I just did. So I'm going to make sure that the camera captures it, and then I will cut this out, and then I'll use this to cut out the back. Okay, so you place the front. This is the front piece. Now you place it on the back, and then you cut both of them together. So you just cut it out. So before then, let's add the back neckline. So for the back neckline, we're just going to use, if you're going to add a zip to this dress, what you do, you create your zip allowance by shifting this a little bit to create space for your zip allowance. But mine, I'm not going to add a zip to the back. So I'm going to cut both the back and the front together. So, but the back neckline is going to be deeper. So sorry, it's going to be slimmer. That's what I meant to say. So just make sure that the width, that they are the same. That's the 3 inches we use for the width, and then you just come down by 1.5 inches for the back neckline, and then you cut it off. And then for the front one, so we cut off the front one. So after cutting the front one, what we're going to do, we're going to slope our shoulder a little bit. So I'll just use about half of an inch. So I just slope it into that way, and then I'll cut all of them together. Okay, so like I said, the measurement, I'm going to be calling them out now. The measurement for the shoulder, we're using 16 inches. It is a cut together sleeve, so we're using 16 inches. So that same 16 inches, we'll place it on the bust part also. And then the hem, we're using 34 inches for the down part. So you see, it's going to be very full. So that's 14 inches, sorry, that's 16 inches that we use for the shoulder. When we get to the bust, we're going to just reduce about 1.5 inch from it. So we're going to have about 14.5 inches for the bust part. So you can make the bust part, you can make it how tight or loose, however, just follow the same way I did mine, and then you do yours that same way. Okay, so now let's get started. Okay, so you can see I've cut out both the back and the front. So the next thing I'm going to do now, just take it back to my machine, and then I'm going to join them. As you can see, it is a very simple dress. Like I said, it is beginner friendly. So I'll place them together like this, and then I will join the side. So I'll join the shoulder, I'll join them on the shoulder first, like this, and then this part, that's the sleeve opening, and then I'll join the side. So after joining the side, I'm just going to show you the down part. I'm just going to cut another fabric of about 5 inches or 6 inches, and then I'll just sew it round down. So I'll go ahead, I'll go and do this, stitch them together, and then come back and show you how to add the down part to it. Okay guys, so you can see I finished stitching my second dress. So you can see I've joined the side, I've joined the shoulder, so you can see the sleeve opening just like I explained to you. Okay, so for the down now, I cut out another chiffon. This one is a black chiffon, so I just cut it as a straight piece, and then I'm going to sew it on the down. So it is about 6 inches. So I'm going to sew it around the down part of this one, just to give it that color, just like a change of color on it, just like a color block here. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll do that. I cut out two pieces, so add one to the front and then add the other one to the back, and then I'll place it on the mannequin. It's a simple dress, like I said, a beginner friendly dress. A beginner friendly tutorial. I'll just place it on the mannequin, and then you see how it came out. Okay. Okay guys, so at the end of the day, you can see our cut together sleeve circle dress. It actually came out beautiful. So thank you so much. If you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button. If you have not subscribed to Stylish Naija YouTube channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much guys. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you. Bye.